we believe in newspapers. We are in our schools and our town halls, at our Rotary Club breakfasts, at our Friday night football games, and our worship suppers. We record life's transitions, large and small, Little League opening days and Girl Scout ceremonies, graduations from preschool, high school, and college, engagements and marriages, births and deaths. Did you know 80% of America's newspapers are community newspapers that have a circulation of 15,000 or less? Did you know that 86 million Americans read those community newspapers every week? Most Americans in towns covered by community newspapers say they count on the newspaper to tell them about government, schools, sports, and local culture.
I think on a weekly basis, just to realize the impact we have is just to look outside our office once the paper's off the press and people know it's due to be off the press. The huge traffic jams we have in front of our office. We are the only ones providing local news in our entire county, so people depend on us, and I think that what we do as a newspaper adds to the sense of community.
Newspapers are a vital part of small town America. Our paper has a Thursday publication day, but it does go into the post office on Wednesday afternoon, and people are actually waiting at their post office box ready for it, which is very exciting to think that people are just so hungry to get that hometown news.
I guess my passion for community newspapers comes from a dual interest in both journalism and history. So how can a place have a feeling of who it is or what they're about if they don't know where they came from? And community newspapers form the most important link to the past. They form the most important link to the future, because you have to know where you came from in order to chart a path for where you're going. What's more important than that?
I believe in newspapers because at 22 years old, I purchased my hometown newspaper. I don't think they're dying, and I think that young people who are passionate about journalism and community journalism specifically are vital to our industry, and I hope that there's lots of other people who want to keep the newspaper industry growing just like I do.
We're practicing what I call refrigerator journalism, and what I mean by that is if somebody's cutting that out of the paper and putting it on the refrigerator, we're doing our job. You walk into a school building and you see a bulletin board full of students and teachers and faculty and coaches and things plastered up on the wall. I know we're making an impact in our community, and that's really what it's all about.
Our motto is to have everything local, 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 and there's nothing more important and there's nothing better in your life than start your day with a cup of coffee and a newspaper. You can't do that with television, you can't do that with radio. A newspaper opens your day and starts it the right way.
We obviously spend a lot of time and effort reporting on local events, and that's people cannot get that information anyplace else. We have a unique position in the market. We are going to survive.
I think our charge is noble. It's also very heady in its responsibilities, and we don't take it lightly. I think it's important to understand that community newspapers are the foundation of democracy in America, and especially small town America. We're journalists, and we practice good, sound journalism, and that's our saving grace.
I believe in newspapers.
I believe in newspapers.
We believe in newspapers.
I believe in newspapers, and everyone else should too.